fly away and go home, be with my people every day. I miss my mama, I miss my papa, I miss my brothers, I miss my sisters, I miss my people, I miss my land. Fly away, fly away, fly away.
As we were leaving the country, we had just arrived back in Luanda the night before, and we were flying out there. And we're getting picked up in the morning around 5 a.m. It's still dark out. And there is a van of us as the delegation leaves, and we're on the way to the airport. And the van, we're laughing and talking and joking and just really excited to be on our way home until we come by a parking lot to a grocery store. And it's 5 in the morning, so it's empty of all the cars, but you can see across the parking lot a dozen or so street lights, and they're just casting these pools of light into the parking lot. But at the base of each of the street lights, there are high school students who are huddled underneath the pools of light so that they can do their homework, because in many of their homes, the electricity isn't working. And in that moment, the entire van just was completely just still, because we got it in that moment that how important this was for students. It's like, and I'm just thinking, oh my goodness, like there are so many places in this country where you can barely get a high school student to do their homework, period. And here they are out at 5 o'clock in the morning in the dark under these pools of light doing homework so that they can be prepared for the day. And in that moment, I really understood just how important education was for them and how important a university being in Angola would be to them. And that's what sealed the deal for me, where I thought this was, so Gara, this was right. This was the thing that's going to make the biggest difference in these people's lives.
Cassandra Mitchell was telling a story about these kids studying in these pools of light. And when I heard that story, a chill ran down my spine.
Now, I see pools of light as something that people get attracted to. People can see pools of light and want to be close to it, because not only does it shed light, it sheds warmth. Especially when people have suffered a lot, they feel themselves to be in darkness. They don't know what the answers are. And so pools of light offer a sense of something can be illuminated.
The access to a university will be such a monumental opportunity for people there in terms of broad growth and development and learning, but also really focusing on specific areas of interest that are going to give back that they might not otherwise have.
In areas that range from agriculture to feed the local population and to turn Angola back into an exporter of food rather than an importer. It will turn out people who have technical knowledge and can go work in the petroleum and other industries and can support their families, their villages, their community. It will turn out people who can stand on the world stage and work anywhere in the world.
Building a university is something that's sustainable. To be on a project that has a real purpose to it and something you can measure the success of, I think that's why I choose to continue to work on this project.
This is it. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been thinking about doing a world project that leads to peace, and it's been, the man is sitting 20 feet from me. Why am I not running over there and begging him to be part of this project? And so I threw the door open and I walked through. And it has been an amazing experience.
When we were in Angola in 2007, we went there for an exploratory visit about the possibility of setting up the university and to check out the needs, check out the support.
What I really got from the elementary schools that we went to the high school students that we talked to, the sense of the importance of education in that country would just blow you away. In many cases, they don't have desks and chairs to sit on, and sometimes their families have made little stools for them and they carry those with them with their backpack. But they are there and they are so attentive and they really understand the sacrifice that their family is making for them to be away at school instead of working with them. So from a very, very young age, the children really get just how important it is and the difference that their education can make for them personally, but also for their families. And it was palpable. I mean, it wasn't just, you'd run into a few students like that at a few schools. It was everywhere you went, and you really understood that this is just something that's going to be so critical and so important for these students.
We met with the American ambassador to Angola, and an incredible thing she said to us. She said, in Angola, the rivers never stop flowing. That to me epitomizes what Angola is like. That this is a place where rivers never stop flowing. There's always water coming down. You may stop up the river, it breaks through. You may stop it up again, it breaks through. And every single person we met, at every level, from poor people to rich people, we're just seeing the possibility that the university would create in Angola.
The one thing that's really exciting to me about the university is the extent to which the people of central Angola are coming into a sense of ownership of this university. It's already theirs, and I hope it really can be theirs, so that they can set the direction and it can be very related to their culture and to their needs.
I'm going on this trip with not just the intention of listening, but that the questions I ask start with, what questions should I be asking? And that's a big difference than just asking questions about, technical questions about how do you want me to do things and how, what will make the difference for you. And I think the real question is, what questions should we be asking? That's the first step. And just listening. And from that, begin the conversation.
Nos próximos 10 anos, eu gostaria que Angola se tornasse, Angola seja exemplo para o mundo.
Vontade que não nos falta de poder aprender mais e levar mais conhecimento, mas a oportunidade que não temos.
Nós vemos crianças pelas ruas e não estudam, porque não têm possibilidades.
Nós sabemos que a guerra afetou muito essa nossa província, então muitos ficaram assim, uns estudavam, depois a guerra acho que interrompeu, não estudam mais.
Estou um pouco atrasado, sabendo que o nosso país andou em conflitos. Essa é uma das preocupações totalmente elevada. Aí, a data ou o tempo certo para aprendermos algo, estamos a andar de cima para baixo a procurar de ensino.
Gostamos muito, preferimos a escola do que a casa. Eu prefiro estar aqui na escola do que estar em casa, porque aqui também tenho amigos, converso com meus amigos, meus colegas, professores.
Para mim seria mesmo internacionalizar o nosso país, ser mais aberto para com todos e ser um país muito unido. E também ir buscar os seus patriotas, aqueles repatriados angolanos que saíram daqui e foram para fora por motivos de guerra, essas coisas assim.
Se colocarem uma aqui, é uma das vantagens para nós, não só para mim, mas para a província.
Também a educação, não só ter uma boa educação, também não é só para ganhar bom dinheiro, para nos sentirmos mesmo bem com os outros. Em primeiro lugar, para nos sentirmos bem nós mesmos e também para que as pessoas falam muito bem de nós, que a fulana é muito bem educada. Isso também é muito bom para nós, isso é um estímulo. É um orgulho também para nossas famílias. Saber quando ele passa, ouve falar, seu filho é bem educado, isso também é muito bom.
Visto como objetivo de cada um, um que estiver no ensino médio, chegar ao ensino superior.
Eu me sinto derrotada, porque eu sei, vou terminar o ensino médio, não sei por onde ir.
É o orgulho de cada um, nós, chegar ao ensino superior. Visto que só a vida estará garantida depois de terminar o seu ensino superior.
Porque não só a educação é um porto seguro de uma nação. Se uma nação não é educada, como será essa nação? Será muito fraca.
Quando Jesus me chama, eu irei, estou pronto. Quando Jesus me chama, eu irei, estou pronto.
Você me chuta, ele vai acudir.